to it then. The setup here, nice early haunt up and over the top. That's not going to be pre-aimed. I mean, it's supposed to be landing on top of the grate as well, but ended up missing and still getting the value here. Spam, shots fired right through the smoke. In through a short, jump spot not punished. Kang over the nade. Push them back and away on either side.
Oh, what a
here.
kill. Oh, they don't know this flank is coming, though. This Fade is going to die to it.
Here's the footsteps.
Oh, he's aware.
Simon.
Oh, timing.
But yeah, falling. A lot of areas
he turned back.
He just can't quite manage to just get a handle on any of them. At this point here, pistol round. Distant dream for this FUT team. They got CNED and EDG.
Oh, losing pistol here is devastating.
Oh, wow. Lost, really no chance in hell. CNED would have to toggle.
Yeah, no
Players,
chance.
Positions, EDG not giving anything away. Just a slight jiggle.
Wow.
And Simon up to him. Enough to deliver that final
I'm calling it now. EDG shits on them.
And a pistol round again gained here.
EDG just shits on them here. Dude, am I really about to get 2-2-0?
Because the middle of the map pools for both of these teams are very similar. It could have been Bind, Sunset, Icebox.
Is it tomorrow? Oh, day after, sorry. The next games. Whenever the next day is, so day after tomorrow.
This rifle into his hands as well. He's got
our
plenty of
bangers.
Players that are trying to bring him down with a horn, pointing him out. So offsets and hands that rifle. Here's
said that yesterday too.
Reaction.
Dude, they were supposed to be.
Down here as well.
Okay.
Don't lie, guys. We were all excited for today.
Down, but now he's going to be trying to sink this one up. CNED running them down with a shorty. Kang, quick to respond. God. Dropping all of them. Bulldog here had a captain's grasp, but 2v3, you're smoked off. Horn's going to be available in at least 4 seconds, but predictable with the pathing, so EDG get the sightline set on it.
Ada Captain should want this Bulldog to remain out of EDG's hands. If they go for this and they die and it's recoverable, that's a problem.
Kang eager to hunt down these kills as well. Built up 3 already. Spike's ticking. Yeah, you got to respect that one now at this point, but already steadily building up towards that ult. 4 away.
He wanted it.
Farm up some quick orbs. If FUT were giving up extremis one as well, get off to a blitzer and start. CNED's postured away. Sees nade held here.
If they qualify, don't say that. Don't say that.
Already going to be offloading that one. There's a mosh pit through the TP. Not much else behind it. EDG are happy to wait most of this out. Dizzy up and over the top. Nade rebound.
What?
Smokey's all the way in there as well. He's the first point of the contact. Rifles though.
Clean round.
The Turkish aim classic.
Ooh, maybe we do have a game.
Down the heaviest. They've got 3 players on A defending. Whereas Mr. Fallen and Ada Captain quite alone over here on the B side of the map.
Let's see how these guys default.
Very much alone. There's no punish as well on the ore pickup.
They're just going through the smoke? Oh no.
Prowler and a boombot. It's going to be used to try and take that B long control mosh pit.
Still no rotation. And now it's coming in.
Sure that they can hold on and take that space there. Chichu is also trying to feign like there could be the potential of the lurk, but it does lock 2 of the players at least onto that angle on FUT side. Wrapping all the way around. Is nobody going to try and sell a fake here? What's the play?
I think the fake might be on B here, actually.
Yeah, they're going to fake B and TP.
Just judging by where Chishu is.
They don't have that prior showers control, and someone's going to have to break that.
What?
That's not bad, though. I mean, knowing that there's 2 players over there.
Oh, this is huge.
He's still going to rotate, though. He smells a rat.
Yeah, he feels it, doesn't he? With them losing that showers control, here's the TP now.
Wait, they didn't fake at all.
FUT going to be asked the question, can they hold this one back? Nade's already rebounded nice and early with the C's. Good connection and a good answer. So, Satchel's a little bit iffy there, not able to get out of dodge as the Haunt wasn't pre-fired, revealed up most of them. They've lost a little bit of control of this one. EDG will have to respond, and he will do so!
Holy fuck, this kid is insane.
Beautiful control with a rifle. Smokey trying to go straight
Wait,
back
how is
at
this
him.
round
Blow
close?
for blow into the 1v1.
Hey.
Time getting against him. Kang gonna get this spike planted down.
He gets
But that puts it online. Showstopper here and ready. Satchel's away still with a rifle. Now lets it loose. Another captain, you've got to be fearing for your life. Not a sound, mate, not a peep. Doesn't want to give anything away. Just has to wait this one out along with the fuse, but the pre-fire into the corner. Misjudged by Kang.
I think Kang just wins this, no?
But he does reposition with it now. Ada Captain, hello, stick in this. Half revealed, but a bullet to the dome. Enough to should make it a little bit less complicated for the defensive calling. That has been a problem, as you've already highlighted.
Is the
Macro's been
rifling,
good.
really?
Yeah. Winning the fights out.
Yeah, rifling and also some of the
So
micro
most
stuff.
teams, when this ult comes up, is they'll go shower, and because there's always going to be 2 people here
Captain is hyper committed.
because of the Viper ult. They're always going to overstack B.
What's that B long angle?
So I'm hoping that that's what
Just
EDG
watching
does
to
here,
name
but they want to
these
go A
relatively
B.
early.
Looks like
To no avail, to be honest. I mean,
with
EDG
no
actually
ults
just
either.
sidestep it out, a bit of spam though, and bullets
This is a
can't really
mistake.
disrespect that. And here's an attempt that he executes a mosh over the top. It actually cancels the ult. Mr. Fallen loses control of it. The Thrash will get a second round of things as long as he waits it out. 7 seconds and counting, but EDG going a bit slow and now attempting to speed it up. The tempo increased.
Oh.
From Kang. No results found. Rifles in the hands of FUT. They want to put a stop to this one. The battle lines are drawn into the sand with the TPs here. And now a Thrash as well to try and at least collect a few more. No, broken just before he can step past it.
2 spotted though, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Smoggy.
This is just
Positions
shock.
are noted.
I'm
now.
shocked they went B there.
Just down to Smoggy. 41 health and the pre-aim onto the ankle. EDG.
Not a fan of that space denial utility.
What if
Ollies
Kankan got the
walls.
tube kill? I still think he would have gotten traded. The Viper wall is still up, so they would have just jumped out into the arms of the elbow
Just
guy.
going to be focusing on farming up the ults.
And I think the outsides of the map should be favored to EDG, the way that they're defaulting at the moment.
I still think they would have
It's
lost the
kind
round.
of like 2-1-2 approach.
Chichu even just going for a couple of peeks down A short. Now, there's not too many chances into this round for EDG.
Why'd you guys always
but
play
the
shit
more
comps
map
and
control
lose
that's
against
given up
meta
for
comps?
them, the more
Or instead of meta
that might
comps?
start to become a believer,
Yeah.
even if they're working with the
Our
pistol.
bad.
Smokes are now down and out. That's going to commit
Now we
towards
know.
the mollies. The Dizzy did not get broken in time, so we're going to be pushed out of the back of the side here, but he's still... EDG forced to respect most of the mollies coming their way. Plant from Simon is committed. The C's does connect, but there's nothing else again to follow up with this one. So we see that extension into the post. The only difference is they don't have
CNET
the
has
rifles.
ults.
Again, that might not stop EDG.
Smoggy has
Or
ults.
C's, I should say. Dizzy, Satchel, a put over now with a showstopper pre-fired. He was just following the trails there.
Big
the rifle
kill.
spray down. Kang. Trying to relieve that pressure. Falling, sticking. Have onto the defuse. Needs to be something to offload and push this one back, but
Oh my
sticking
god.
it all the way to
Oh
safety.
my god.
Despite the kills that are flooding in from EDG. Yeah, this one is about to be a brawl in the skirmish. Prowler disrespected EDG. He's way ahead of it. He's traded. Thrash. Just
Oh, he got him.
biting at the heels there. The captain's going to be detained, caught. Orbital strike collected. Slow to a crawl. And no more. Brought down.
Oh my
Not
god.
expecting
Okay,
this, though.
he got
Mr.
him.
Fallen just anchoring.
Oh, he got
holding it
two.
down, locked down the position, but finally struck from behind. But it's a little bit too late here for Smoggy. Brings it to that 1v2 with the spike hard committed into the site. Again, hard task ahead of him. Pre-firing away into the corners. Double.
Damn, they are
is all it
loud.
takes from FUT, that discipline.
There's gaps
Drive watch. The trouble
that they
is
didn't necessarily recognize in those scrims because they were never
don't really know
exploited.
what to do with themselves when they're not offered these easy pickups.
Which is why standard
Do
meta
tend to play
comps
quite a bit slower
are
with
the
Kankan's
safest
but
for that reason.
okay.
Immediately it finds value.
Because
Yeah, it gets it
you
straight
played it
down.
so many times, you already know the
they got it about
holes, so
eight
you know how to
short.
plug them.
With EDG gone as well. At this point,
So they're just the
few plays,
safest.
but risks have to be played here by FUT as well. Seeking to offset the disadvantage. Chichu was almost there, man. Almost good enough, just dancing around the bullets for a moment, but just couldn't reset the aim in time.
I like the call here to drive it quickly into B. Mr. Fallen's got to realize quickly that that's what's going on. Captain might be screwed here.
Yeah, he's fully revealed up here. There's
Yeah,
too
he's
much to
screwed.
deal with the Dizzy overloading.
Wow, he
him.
got one.
Damage done potentially through the bodies as well. He's playing Mr. Fallen in, but again, tip-tap at the rifles. Tip-tap at the shoes as well. Great movement from the EDG players, enough to survive into this one here. Kang
They're fucked. There's no way he misses
down
a
that
shot.
sight line. Nobody to be able to step past that one. Elbow control has been given up. CNED might be the playmaker. No, brought down to his knees. So
Please save.
just the one and it's cracks.
Save, bro.
Seem to be acutely aware exactly where he might be playing from. Chooses to back away. Knows it's an
Do you
impossibility.
think any tier 1 team intentionally loses scrims against a crazy comp
Bit of a
based on
misread
it?
from Mr. Fallen.
No.
The EDG team
I think everybody
react
wants
by
to
going down short,
put in
the
max
player
because, like,
where they
especially
just
if you're
managed
playing
to
in,
take
like,
down
say, the
Yellow.
Americas regions, for
He
example.
was running over to the A side to try to
Doesn't
reinforce
really
that
matter,
spot.
like,
Didn't
you're focused
realize
on yourself,
Everyone on EDG
not how
barreling
other teams are
towards
doing
B.
or like sabotaging other teams.
Nice call.
You'd have to be precise with it.
NRG was losing scrims, so that Haven comp
It's
didn't
not
work.
broken.
Honestly, like a
Notice
few
Shouts
days
given up, but the timing's
before
off
that
into FUT,
match,
trying to make sure that they
we
can
were
watch that
losing
one.
scrims on that comp, but before that, we were like cleaning teams.
Alongside the C's nade, it's all committed nice and early. That's a lot of
But
good
it was
tools that
too
FUT
late
would
to change.
like to use to try and stunt and stop a fast exec. Not that's really any time Coming
Which
soon with EDG
team
playing his
do you
attack side
think
off.
is like
No, they're going
chance
to
of
be
the
slow.
season?
They're going to be looking for picks. And FUT at some
GNG
point may
is the
peek
most
for
likely.
info. Similar to how EDG was going for that
Just
jump
form-wise
peek.
and
He'll
how
have
they
thought he was
play.
safe there, trying to take the safer option in the previous round.
But my hot take, and
Of course, there's only
I don't
so
like
many
doing
ways
this
to grab
often,
info
but my
without
honest hot
facing the
take
body
is that
into
G2 is a
dangerous
close
spot.
second.
EDG is
I know
making
that's
his
so
way
recency
forwards
bias because I
again.
just
What a
watched them
risk.
play,
Yeah, super risky.
but
Just don't know where this operator's going to be.
I
and
really
not
think
just
they have a
that, don't
good
know where
chance.
the players are going to be. Chi-Chu, there with a punish. Make him think twice about
I
it.
didn't forget
EDG
Fnatic, I
gonna be
promise.
Playing of his life yet again.
And I know
Cracks.
Fnatic is good.
So you're going to play
Lev
spoiler
are also
inside
very
the
good.
smoke. Has to dodge most of the util coming his way, including the bullets. Nobody with the plan as well. Here's that reload, but sprays away and does reveal his position. Seen it up and over the top. He's praying that a head will be revealed to him, but nobody graceful enough to oblige. So this Lamps controls the aim of the game here for EDG. Haunt wraps his way through into the back. Nobody's going to be spotted. Orbital straight from Ada Captain. Good to clear this one through and away. Dizzy, but over the top with the
They
wall.
got out in time.
From that cover. Kang
Slank.
full running. Get the hell out of
No!
here. It's a ridiculous adjustment, and Simon's still locking down control. FUT have no more chances available to them. And
Oh, that is a
concede the space,
devastating
has to
miss.
concede the round.
That was a round losing miss.
FUT are giving away too many early kills. I mean, EDG in this round taking an egregious risk, I think, getting caught by Chishu. But then also, what a whiff from Ada Captain coming around the back as well.
You're just playing off instinct so much. But it's all 5 players doing it.
CNED, Kang, sniper battle.
They're just so confident because they've done so well this year. And that confidence goes such a long way in like your decision making. So they never hesitate.
Both players in position. Much harder shot to land though. Warden to the face of CNED. You do not want to be peeking through that one. Kang looks his way up. Chi-Chi was already there, way ahead of him. Making sure to cover. Firepower's there. First picks. Slow and steady as you go for EDG. So far it's worked out in their favor. Just barely spots the leg.
God, that round
Damage
was
done to
so
Cracks, drops
massive.
him
It
down
also
5
broke their
HP.
economy.
Ada Captain incentivized to go aggressive. In a round like this, you got to take risks. It's not similar to the previous.
What about G2 then? Well, think about G2. They've had a consistent year. They got to the final of Americas twice.
It's working.
And they had a top 4 finish this year.
Both Prowlers going to be committed. They know that there's at least some presence out towards the hook angle. Util going to be used to push them back here. And the captain is very much alone in this spot.
Sorry, top 3.
Without too much to work with. Another round wait. EDG to get this plant down. Ultra
So again, they know that what they're doing, their system, everything works. And when you have that much belief in your system, and all 5 players are just bought into it because it works,
Pretty sure he feels comfortable.
everyone feels comfortable. And at that point, it's like they're playing their best because of that.
Dance, seeing if he can get any closer to a range where the Stinger's favored.
He'll advise though to really just tango with this guy.
He's feeling himself, eh?
Again, just so keen.
Nice to see this guy playing.
Very aggressive. Is he going to be using the showstopper? Smokey shuts us down mid-air.
It's good that he took shower timing here.
Evenly. 4 versus 4.
He took shower timing here.
You could call for the fast pivot if you
Oh,
want.
they're taking
Simon
control. Oh no.
choosing the creep and crawl his way in through showers.
Well, good thing is he's keeping 2 people here.
Flipping it around with the weaponry. No noise made.
And because it's Fade, oh wow.
just seeks to get that mid-round information.
So hard to explain things when things are happening so fast.
Molly has to rebound, and they know exactly where it is. It's blood in the
perfect.
water.
They are
and
feeling
EDG
it.
are keen for it.
Another situation where EDG gets punished going for that. And EDG's ults looking insurmountable at this point. FUT backing up.
What about Fnatic or Sentinels? I mean, they're not in the best form currently, but if they do get in form, they're unstoppable. Nobody is unstoppable. Everyone can have lapses.
No.
But when you have 2 teams that are in form, and the best example I can give, because I was there, was Optic versus Loud.
Ability to gain information.
That's when the matches are like fucking
coordinated
like
util retakes and reclears
down to the wire every time.
It's just been peeking in, and I think that's because EDG have been doing so much contacting. They're contacting around the map.
You know, both teams are so confident in how they're playing, what they're doing. Every player is extremely comfortable, and you just get the best out of both teams.
It's blooming and blossoming. I mean, Kangan does not care about giving his own life away. He just wants to take the guns away. Up fully over towards A here, so EDG Potentially.
See, 5-man execs like the ones they're doing are really good when you have ults like this. When you have double ults like this, I guess they have triple ult. Then you have a whole plan with these ults to create space. Then it's easy as fuck to 5-man hit sites. But it's not good to do 5-man hits when you have no ults. Because if one thing stops you, your duelist will get isolated and die. And then you're just stuck behind a smoke.
Preemptive here from EDG.
Very much so.
Yeah.
It's going to stop them from controlling really important sight lines. It's going to make it
in ranked as well, 100%. That's just a universal Valorant thing.
The A side is just entirely split up.
Anytime you guys have 2 or more ults, like deadlock, like active ults that are able to push the enemy away and create space for you, it's good to just hit the side. Don't overcomplicate it. Because defaulting, you're risking those players dying.
Certainty of what to do into this spot here. They know that showers is a problem.
But if you don't have those ults, defaulting is key because then you try to figure out what the weaker side is.
But when a fight, this time held down, it's the rifles in hand, running and gunning at a captain. Brings down nobody right from behind though. Smoggy strikes back. And one left alone.
Dude, all because of that 4-4 round where whoever Adacaptain missed on...
Taking it. Okay, I mean,
missed on
so tragic from YEDJ's point of view. He was in hookah the entire round.
Do you find it harder IGLing as a lurker? If I'm in the zone and all my timings are hitting, then no. But if not, then yes. It's always much easier to call as an initiator when you're in the middle of the map.
YEDJ's got a lot to clear.
Like, even if you're having a bad game, you'll still be able to call very well, no matter what.
Looking to shut down the naysayers, the doubters, but
wow, he finally killed him.
Into Kang. Be holding your breath a little bit longer.
Certainly looked from our perspective like that was through a smoke.
See, when a kill like that happens that fast, you have to be proactive, which is why you see these guys pushing long.
CNED wants to square up to this one. He's trying to be cool, calm, and collected.
He did get his one,
but not really enough to survive. He did get the one before the trade comes through. Instant reaction. FUT make their way over towards B, but a spike is. I guess different ideas about it. Mr. Fallen's moving in a different direction. They know that A is completely opened up here with the TPs heard and called. EDG now.
Good call.
Heard
them TP, so you just go with. Great call.
FUT planning for backside here. Flipping the map in a way that they really struggled to on Lotus, but here on Bind, understanding how important that is. Krax is in a great position to backstab.
Losing Emil Smith-Rowe is way worse than any trophy 0-1. You never won?
You can hear the footsteps. Fallen.
What?
Catches it, sees the 2 of them.
Emil Smith-Rowe, as awesome as he is, was a bench warmer anyway.
Cracks. Happy to deliver the death blow, at least to Chichu. Flashes in util, a little bit too much to overcome. Tapping away with a ghost in hand. Smoggy, it's crouching for dear life, and even just returns the fire himself. 2v3 though. They need a lot more where that came from.
Yes, the VOD will be available later
to get away from them. Adacaptain.
Apologies.
Again, we'll ward them back. Dropping the 2 of them. Pissed around for FUT. Grants them that lifeline. They need. Troubled up holding. Even trying to take that fight straight up.
He won it.
Yeah, he did win it, but the rifle's going to be retrieved. But you have to worry about this. Cutting up these angles. Adacaptain. Molly at the feet of many of them. Smoggy, hello. That was just not coordinated in the slightest. Adacaptain is having a field day. He's farming up multiple kills. Just needs to keep.
Will you get more streaming champs than getting champs game money?
He's got reinforcements coming back along, so they might be able to recover this.
Maybe.
Okay.
Or throw it away, perhaps.
I don't know.
FUT tried to supply the reinforcements and already did supplying the bodies.
You think Jaw is getting held back in EG?
An opportunity.
Held back? I mean...
They don't want to let this one slip. These FUT are already the ones who have made it nice and open.
Sure,
Possibility
yeah.
for them backing away this time.
I mean, the guy is a world-class player.
Crossfire set up nade. Just rebounding. A lot of angles to clear. Simon's going to be trying to take that first point of contact. Diffuse. Trying to stick this half. Dizzy dealt with again, but the adjustment and the rifle aim not quite there from the EDG players. Definitely did some damage, don't get me wrong.
FUT will be very happy.
They have great team play, so.
And then make a very unwinnable post. What a shot!
Wow, dude.
Okay, if he's firing like this, it's not just
another 4v5. So what do they do here? Staying 2-2 like this is a mistake. You consistently want to rotate one guy and then triple push short, triple push shower, and then have this other guy just like play an off angle or play full retake. You need to even this up. This 2-2 is not good.
And he's moved right past it. YEDJ might be getting a closer look and a tango. Simon does not expect it. game of those timings. They both thought that they had the lead, but it's EDG who comes out on top.
All right.
If he did just have that pistol in hand,
okay.
Push this one back
if EDG
now.
doesn't save here, they're actually a bad team. I said it.
Gets that extension.
Thank you.
EDG is scattered. Of only 3 of them left. They've already made the call to just not even play into it.
Wow. What a disciplined decision there to just save in a 3v5. I mean, obviously, you've lost 2 players. It's going to be very difficult. And I think the other factor that might be playing into it is that if you go for this...
Difficult decision to save. The obvious decision to save.
Well, between that failed retake attempt and the eco that would come afterwards, Mr. Fallen, CNED, and Adecaptain are all going to get up to their ults.
Exactly.
So not only would you lose the round, likely, but you would also send yourself spiraling away.
If you've been watching Valorant at any point this year, you know it's going to be a death blow sentence. You can't let this composition get going, generating the ults, because at that point you're generating execs.
I mean, yeah, man.
If they want to make this comeback a reality.
Rolling back the years a little bit, CNED. These kind of performances. One of 4 players at this event that could potentially lift the 2nd Champs Trophy.
If FUT are the team that lifts the 2nd Champs Trophy.
I mean...
CNED wasn't favored to lift
he
the
said
first
disciplined.
One.
Even if it's not a regular decision. This is just a normal decision. That's my point.
But it is Champs. I mean,
that's a very obvious decision to save there. I don't think it has anything to do with discipline.
A lot of it is about turning up at the tournament. Having that form, having that excellence when it matters. That's what all the Chinese fans are hoping EDG can do as well.
Well, I am making a team next year.
Not helping.
Yeah, a bit of miscommunication, I think, as well, that sightline was open. Right for the taking here, FUT. They're pouncing on the chance.
Oh my god, here it is.
Down, 2 players left to stand. Smoggy.
Here it is, the comeback.
Hunting, poking around, maybe see if he can take some guns out of hands of them. But again, the question remains, do you want to be generating these ults for them? Because one away, CNED, Mr. Fallen. They're holding on to these angles. Fallen's got it.
And CNED could play for an ult orb, really. I mean, both
are
accessible. To
and 8-8, they're going to have max ults now.
It's necessary that he goes and hunts this down, but he's going to go for it anyway. A death is fine here, by the way.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, he's got 5k in the bank, so ult for the next round. Happy with it.
And EDG probably going to be able to get a buy together even if Smoggy does go down, so it's not do or die for FUT to chase this Vandal in spawn.
But the trouble is, EDG at this point are losing track and grip of the series, or at least the map, I should say.
The map, for sure.
Let's move towards it. Mosh, unconventional location for it. Jump spot and Haunt. Right, abound and through. Thrash is going to try and lead the way, pave a chance, potentially, for them to get themselves into their site. Kang forced and pushed back and away.
Oh.
Chi-Chu playing spoiler.
Oh my god, he needs a second one.
Barely escaping off to the side as well.
He got it.
All over the bloody place with a spike in his laps. Chi-Chu might have done enough.
Wow, and he lived.
Barely getting around the corner. Rifle reload on point. Spam through the corner. This guy is low. But the damage done, as I said prior,
he's going to get caught.
Might be enough.
Can he take another
one?
Oh my god, if he got a third, I would have shit.
Every single avenue. Reclear cord. EDG trying to go with this one. A bit more pace as well. That's a Dizzy and TP. Reclear around. CNED, he's offloaded the ult as well. And now everybody scatters right to the win. This is just sloppy.
His bomb too. Get out of there.
He's one shot as well. One Vandal body shot. And he goes down in that situation. He's popped the ultimate there just to try to stabilize the round. So it's a 3v3 at the end of the day, and I think EDG will be super happy about how this one has turned out. As bonkers as it seemed, they've actually reset into a situation where they can win. They've even got the read correct.
It depends on the round state, more than like a specific time in the round.
Time becoming an issue. Rotating away though. Simon Haunt didn't see anything. He thinks it's towards B.
Name, sorry.
And there is that Marsh. Nobody waits it out. EDG's planting. There's nothing to clear this one away. He's just trying to walk up onto the angle. He does spot him weak enough.
Yeah, EDG needs this round bad.
Now down to that 2 versus 3. Mosh overhead. Dizzy alongside it. All combined. Wingman get that first tap for
Oh, wow.
Simon, that is a Ferrari peak on the swing. Coming straight to the defense. Jumping, hopping up onto the box.
Right.
EDG.
A, don't give up showers. If you do, push short.
And now very different ults to come online. FUT
and then when you have max ults, you can play full retake on a site.
Not ones that are good to open up a site. Whereas EDG are just starting to get to their first of everything. double stack up towards Hookah here.
If Tens becomes a free agent,
it's all about timing.
No way.
Would you pick him up?
Take this one
I mean,
again.
I don't know.
Contact play once broken.
I think Tyson just... If Tyson ever becomes a free agent again, he's just going to stream. There's no way.
Standing round 18.
There's no way he plays again, right?
Smokes up in their face.
This guy gets like...
FUT. They have the position.
His average viewership is like 25K.
Just that now. Nobody
viewers.
Got to push this one back and away. Prowler in his face nade as well. Got to respect that.
I don't know. I feel like you just spat bullshit.
Okay. Sprayed down
I feel like I spoke perfect English there.
Chance here, but do they have a second wave of util? EDG might just try and put a stop to it. No, and a captain gets that extension and an ult earned. Orbital strike to carry forwards into the next. It's good into this post plan. FUT might be favored.
They still have Molly as well.
Control over lamps. Held down, pre-fires around.
Do you ever watch YouTubers who analyze your games? I have watched a couple of the videos, yeah. Just out of curiosity.
Crouch and spraying at a captain. He has no time or rest to take this one. Simon with the tap, it does force out.
Oh, wow.
Running them down.
Dude, they had so much momentum, but what happened?
Very tight spacing there from EDG. Good coordinate. So that shows you how desperate they are for a win.
Been dire this year. EDG drop down and lay down that pit. FUT do not have big ults to try and clear their way through this
players to help.
And they're just kind of
yeah, they did last season. They hired like the lineup guy.
Pressuring it. They have no showers control. Normally, if you're going to pressure a pit like this, you need showers.
And this is where I think the weaknesses in terms of the amount of time FUT has put into this comp might be.
You look Italian.
Wide open just from the inability, I think, just to pass.
Is there a reason why Vipers don't do the full wall B so it hits shower teleport? I don't know, actually. That is a good question.
Top of the fountain.
And I don't know why.
Needs to stay alert.
There's no reason not to do it.
Which angle it's going to be? Barely a leg spotted out.
Oh, it's because
even if you pressure
it's because
showstopper in his back pocket.
You can't do it from here, and he's playing A. Viper is the A player, so he's doing the wall from U-Haul because it's easier. Then he can set up the orb.
Seeing it's failed to even clear this one here, it's used as a response.
If the Viper is playing B, then he'll almost always do that. The teleport wall.
Control is conceded and given up. Wingman spots it. Nobody. You're really going to try and take this fight. Live and true here. It's a showstopper. It's already used preemptively. 25 seconds left. The door's open, wide open. FUT. Doesn't matter, man. Slow play all you like here. Stumbling EDG.
Well,
struggling to even put a stop to it.
Imagine Smoggy shits on them here.
Smoggy, he's ADS'd. He's locked it up. Pit dropped down to try and get him in the spot as well, but a molly stopping them from even getting this plant down. Barely enough time on the clock to do so.
But now that they have secured the plant, the round almost unwinnable. Smoggy
is Viper or Harbor more useful there? Viper or Harbor more useful on Abyss?
B defense collapsing
Viper
a little.
Or Harbor?
I'd
say Harbor.
I'm just scratching my head at that.
At which part?
No, I'd say Viper.
EDG's defensive B, I think, is that.
But it also depends the comp around the Viper or the Harbor.
And just stop any
both are very good on that map, though.
Preemptively.
Yeah, normally, like I say, normally they're really good at being able to hold multiple cycles of that util. I think the big problem in this.
It was just a random ult. Oh, he ulted out of shower to not die to this guy. That's why. I mean, that's why the ult is like that.
There's just no way, mate. Yeah.
Our first ninja defuse at a glove.
Only.
Deep smoke, Prowler.
I'm telling you, the only standout player in Americas at the time. That's not the case anymore.
Pre-aim onto the corner, but he's going to get postured and pushed back. Out and away. EDG have control. Deep flanks occurring all through the middle of the map here. Might be looking to try and take that fight, and the call is made by FUT to refight. They don't want to flip the map at all. Just trying to take it with the weaponry.
Bro, let it go. Not everyone can be good.
Plays. Kankang's from behind. Prowler in their faces. Other captains watching. No way. The timing's just about missed, and he hears it.
What?
Sound cues around. Chaos incarnate occurring before our bloody eyes. Stingers away. Molly dropped down. Noise and time. Born, but the shot's fired and missed. The sheriff in hand. Kangang just cannot make it work.
Okay, we're about to get to 10-10.
This is, as I said, all over.
Bro, this game is a fucking shit show.
You know where he is. They nearly lost control of this one, but it is controlled in the end by FUT to bring it to that 10-10.
Both teams winning vitally important rounds, and then being able to.
If I could bring anyone from Loud, would it be?
So that the ults, I say, secure follow-ups.
I don't know.
Left.
Less probably.
Hey up, Chichu. There's no way.
I imagine.
There's absolutely no way.
Is there a world?
Taking a peek at a captain's way ahead of it again. He pokes his head out.
No, stop.
1v1. You can't be letting him get away with this. Not in the slightest. Pre-aim into the wall again. Another reload online. But this is so damn precarious. Retreat by Cracks. backs away.
No, there's no
At
way.
some point, Shishu's got to go for the spike.
When does that timing come? Peeking through again. Uncertainty at the back of the mind. It cracks as well. Spots
Holy
it.
shit.
But
Holy
just
shit.
away
Holy
shot, man.
shit.
It is so.
And this is looking like it's going to be an A execute.
Bait ult,
The
exec.
showers take.
Well, the Mosh as well.
Oh, you got raise ult as well. Fade out, raise ult. You can do 5-man exec now because you have those ults.
Nightfall as well.
And they take backside. That's so annoying.
Back to the side, Kang. It's an off-angle hold in through lamps as well. Has to be cautious.
What a kill.
Still takes the peak and the timing. Trying to make a go of things here. The call is made to try and fight this one. Showstopper in our hands has seen it. There's
wow.
the danger. Kang though, he's weaved his way past most of this.
Oh, he
Just
lived.
glides straight past him.
Oh my god, if he got a third, that would be insane.
It, at least with the movement. Survives another day here. Chichudo rapidly approaching out for the side. There is chaos.
Oh no.
Again occurring before our very eyes.
Oh god.
He's isolated.
This kills everything.
Caught into the corner, out through showers here, just trying to make make this one a bit winnable. Nobody to defuse is going to be pushed
huge.
back and away in a rifle spam.
Oh my god, you guys got an ad.
No players are surviving. EDG.
I'm so sorry. I owe you guys 10 gifted. Holy shit, he got pinged like 7 times.
From this one, but they can't get into the back of the side. Doesn't even matter. They'll let the util do the work.
Oh my god.
Molly's all going to be used in conjunction on one another.
Yo!
With the rifle aim in hand is the only thing that could steady the course. EDG got to put a stop to this. Uncertainty here still.
Oh my god, they're winning the round?
This guy unleashed and had a captain now to do so much more. Pick up the pieces. One player left still onto the side. He's got to know that Smoggy might be here. Haunts there. Picks up the spike, reload. Not even tapping. Doesn't even expect it, but now knows.
Yo!
Fights into the 1v1. And another tap here. Smoggy. How the hell do you play this one out?
Oh my god.
Not expecting still. Trained onto the angle. But
holy shit. Holy shit.
Completely to deal with on his own. Everyone else on EDG stacks A. Making the read.
Oh yeah, FUT. Sorry, did I say EDG? I don't even. Fuck, dude. I'm tripping out.
That connection.
Yes, I mean FUT.
Nobody will pick that one back up. They're leaving lamps nice and empty just because of that orbital strike.
Alright, this game's over now. Surely, right?
Don't want to fall prey to it.
They left Kang all by himself. They're playing 4A.
Nobody's hard committed.
They cleared all of showers, which means Viper's probably going to leave now. Oh no, he's staying because of the smokes. Oh my god.
Up and over. Reveal onto the 2. Nade's going to rebound. CNED, you are so damn vulnerable.
GG.
Still trying to play off this util. He's been dropped. Orbital strike now going to be earned and now going to be used on either side here. There's a skirmish occurring. Showers control is EDG's. And with it, the round almost inevitable.
Bang.
A mad dash away, but into the open arms. EDG, a 2-0 finish.
2 Chinese teams,
champs.
Big.
What a way to start.
Damn, this is making EMEA look mid, huh?
Instantly dispelling all of the bad vibes that were acquired.
But EMEA, neither team is out yet. Those teams still have a chance to make a lower bracket run.
Home crowd, they go straight into the next event. Instantly 2-0 dismiss another EMEA team that's fallen to a Chinese squad. This one not necessarily an underdog match. I think a lot of people would have favored EDG in the game, but a 2-0 where they look like they were in control, honestly, of both maps?